Good morning. Today I would like to talk to you about the power of concept map. I'm sure every one of you all have heard of power concept map, and it's nothing new. It has been here for a very long time. It has been made popular by Tony Buzan with the name of mind mapping, and they have many names, and it's been here for a long time. However, what I'm planning to introduce to you is a new way to use it in a classroom setting, especially leveraging on open source softwares. So it's absolutely free. It's just creativity, and that's it. The two problems that most academics and lecturers face is the idea of getting students to write a paper and evaluating the global understanding. See, what happens is when you give a student a topic to write a paper, they will write a long 15-20 page essay. And how do you actually go about giving them informative feedback or feed forward so they can make use of it? Generally, by the time you read the entire article, you will probably get lost in the mess of things. And the other idea is, how do you, when a traditional lecture is done in parts, a traditional assignment is done in parts, at the end of the day, how do you know the students have put the entire thing together holistically? So with using this concept of mind map, especially the company called XMind, it's free, it's open source, and is readily available to all lecturers and students, we can actually overcome these two problems. First thing is, when I gave my students to write a paper on the teaching and learning framework, there are about 15 different ideas, and they all have sub-ideas. So generally, when I give this to my students, they will go about in a very linear fashion, and most likely they will get lost within the ideas. So what I get my students to do is using this free software to generate a concept map of the assignment, how the ideas will expand sub ideas and sub ideas. Here I'm showing you only a small slide of the entire process, and this is very easy for me to look at and give them formative suggestions and feedbacks on what they have missed out and what else they can add in. And then they take this back with them, and then they write their paper. So the quality of papers exponentially improves because they themselves for the first time gets to see how the ideas are linked. And trust me, it only took a student about half an hour to prepare this entire concept map. Another colleague of mine named Norahayati Mashkat uses this to combine students' global understanding at the end. She teaches chemistry, and as you know, most syllabuses are more designed in little components, and she puts the entire component in 13-14 weeks, and then she gets the students to put it together at the end. So this way they are aware of how each individual ideas are connected to the bigger idea. And with this mind map, you see, if you notice on this part, the students get to even scan part of their textbooks and assignments to include into their mind map, and gives a better understanding and a summary of the entire learning experience. She even took one step further by getting, this is another example where students were even able to post part of their written assignment just using handphone technology that is really available, and putting the ideas into the mind map. And once again, this really encapsulates the learning experience.